Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your bonus general tarot reading for February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Geminis in the month of February. I know we had a couple of monthly readings already, but you're up for your bonus. So let's get it going here, my gods. What's up with the Geminis? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland, the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms. We're switching it up, which is always interesting when we pull a shadow card, right? Whether it's something within you or something you need to work on. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Gemini, please. And remember, we're kind of looking at the overall energy within the month, the little things that could be popping up. Okay, whether they're like big or small, we'll just see what shows up for you, my friends. Even going into March, possibly. Okay, we have the Fool card, powerful energy. Now, this is generally a sign a lot of you get along with, right? This is big Aries energy, a lot of initiation, a lot of new energy, forward movement and momentum. I love the Fool card, all right? But before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit about this Fool card. Now, it is not a tarot deck. This is from an oracle deck. But if you look at the imagery closely along the bottom, there's literal renditions of the Fool card here. So same things apply whenever I see this card. The beginning of a new journey, the beginning of a new cycle. For a portion of you, yeah, maybe you're just connected with an Aries. I know that a lot of Aries and Geminis generally get along pretty well, so this could be one of them in your life being highlighted. But if that's not the case, the Fool is beautiful energy. It's like, okay, let's get this going, let's get this started. Big card of action and new cycles, straight up. Now, it could be jovial, it could be a joking type of energy, which can be good. All really depends on what shows up within the reading for the overall month. But I really like the Fool card. A lot of you could have your eyes and attention towards the future as well, which could be nice, looking towards it with optimism. But one thing I always say with the Fool card, there's a little bit of a warning here. It could be Spirit saying, like, hey, don't be too spontaneous, Gemini. Like, yeah, be motivated and passionate and driven to move forward, but don't do anything off the cuff. Like, this is a little bit of a warning, because notice that the Fool is always about to walk off a cliff and it has the dog pulling it back. So just watch out for rash decisions or just, like I said, that fiery, unpredictable type of energy. But we're going to put the Fool down right over there. Let's get into tarot now. Yeah, I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. And the Fool there, yeah, it doesn't make or break the reading. I always say that about the first. But let's get it going here for Gemini, please. And while we shuffle the deck up, let's talk about the reading I had for you a few days ago. The last reading was titled The Serious Win. Now, I did see a lot of your energy coming through in a powerful way. That air sign energy, that stern, serious, strategic type of vibe was very heavily implied in your reading over the weekend. Another thing I saw, whether this is a win coming your way that has major implications on your future, or maybe it's a situation or something you're taking very seriously, it felt good to me. Okay, and it felt like good things coming in, but we'll see what we have for you here. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to, right? That's how tarot goes. Let's get these 3 cards out, though. What do we got for Gemini, please? All right, so we're starting with action. Surprise, surprise. We got the Lover Boy, Prince Charming, the Knight of Cups. Big water sign type of energy for some of you. This could point to romance, feeling romantic. 'Tis the season, right? You see the backdrop. Let's get a couple more here for Gemini. Okay, all right. Slowing something down here, though. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so you see how they're similar but totally different at the same time. There is action and movement. Watch out for delays with this as well. Let's get one more. All right, we have the 3 of Swords. So there might be some delays, and I'm already getting intuitive vibes that could really annoy you or bother you in this time, okay? And we'll talk about this a little more let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get into that juicy intuitive stuff. So at first glance, yes, elementally we do have a good mixture. We have water, we have earth, which generally represents potential, but we also have the Three of Swords there on the back end. So it's like, all right, what the heck is happening here? What's coming up? So let's go through piece by piece and build it out, because these energies are very similar. They're moving in the same direction, but I'm feeling some sort of bump in the road or some sort of blockage or hurdle problem possibly. So let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number one, like I said, Prince Charming, Lover Boy, Knight of Cups. So for a portion of you, this could be a water sign that you're connected to. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And moving forward. A lot of action with this card as well, just like the Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. These are all like, okay, let's go. Every knight does indicate action. The Knight of Cups, if you're not connected to a water sign, it could just show us your emotional state when we clarify it. The Knight of Cups could also represent, if not people, creativity. It could be imagination. And I felt like something just like flicked my ear when I was speaking about this Knight of Cups. Very odd type of occurrence to happen. That doesn't always happen like that. So watch your ears in this time. Maybe some of you, just take that message if it hits. Just be careful with your ears or your system there. All right, the Knight of Cups, totally off track there, which doesn't always happen, is a beautiful loving energy as well. So maybe some of you are going through romantic situations right now. Romantic things could be good or bad. We'll just have to see. And as with all knights, they could also be messengers similar to the pages. So absolutely going to want to look into this deeper, especially since we have two and they're going in the same direction. Now moving to the center, we have much more slow energy, whereas this one's flowing in like the water rushing down a hill. This Knight of Pentacles is like, hold your horses, slow it down. Okay, so for some of you, there could be something you're stopping, slowing down, putting the brakes on in one way or another. For a portion of you, this might just represent an earth sign in your life. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This Knight does get a bit of a bad reputation because people generally don't like delays. They don't like to wait. They don't like problems and issues, and this Knight could sometimes be locked in with it. But the one good thing is that it's very detail-oriented. It's extremely specific. And it could be a bit of a stubborn energy too, like I'm standing my ground on something. Like, all right, well, I've made my decision. This is what's happening when the Knight of Pentacles is here. But the intuitive vibe I'm getting here, it's like we're starting good. Choppiness, a problem or a situation in the center, and this could possibly be the result. We really want to clarify it on the back end though. Now, we'll put this Knight back where he belongs, whether they're both conversation or otherwise. We'll dig into it. The Three of Swords, one of the most iconic cards in the whole entire tarot deck. You see it, the three swords cutting through the heart. Now, I always say this energy could be on a spectrum. It could be something really major, heartbreak, feeling devastated, feeling betrayed, stuff like that. Or it could just be minor. So like minor annoyances, a little anxiety, a little frustration, a little gloominess could be represented here with this Three of Swords. But there's pain involved. So whether there is a delay or a problem or something, it's causing some frustration or pain when I see this energy here on the back. Now for a portion of you, Spirit might just be saying like, hey, someone you're connected to could be going through an issue, right? Or this could be how someone you're connected to is feeling. You might feel good, right, with this Knight of Cups energy. We'll see. Like, I really need to dive deeper on it, Gemini, so let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. See what's happening for the Gemini collective. Yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Knight of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Gemini, feel free to drop it in the comments. I don't mind. You will not offend me. Let's go in on that Knight of Cups, though. Maybe some of you are just feeling a little more, I don't want to say emotional, but affectionate than normal. That could be a big thing with the Knight of Cups as well. There's something linked to affection. So whether that's what you're craving or how you're acting, let's go in on the Knight. Okay. Page of Swords. Okay, I'm tired of waiting on something. And we're getting a lot of people showing up here in the energy here, my friends. This could be representing you and your feelings and emotions right now. And when I see the Page of Swords, which is air sign energy in the mix, could be Spirit saying like, yeah, you might just feel a little off kilter or emotionally you could feel very up and down about something, back and forth, hot and cold. That could be a big thing. Now, aside from all the individuals, all the people we have, there might be something you say that's very aggressive in the coming days and weeks or within the month as a whole. I wouldn't be surprised if you get into some sort of argument and you want to speak your piece, you want to say how you feel, but this Page of Swords, like something might come out wrong or might come out harsher than you intended to. That's just a little prediction. We'll see about conversation when we move further. Now, the Page of Swords is usually very defensive type of energy. It's an energy that is a watcher as well. So when I see it in reverse, it could represent somebody's defenses coming down a little bit and just letting it spill. That's why I said, like, you might really let it rip in regards to communication and talking with somebody, or that might be something you're craving in a very powerful way. But these alignments together, like with the Knight of Cups and this Page of Swords in reverse, there could be a small portion of you, if you're going through romantic or relationship things in this time, like emotionally it has you feeling very hot and cold or off kilter, where 1 second you're okay, the second it's like devastation. Like, it's the oddest energy. It's like really flip-floppy in what I'm feeling. So we're going to keep moving forward. Another thing I will mention, so far we have 3 people, 3 cards, a 3 over here. All of these could represent talks and communication. Let's see what's up with that Knight. I feel like the Knight of Pentacles could be really important here, even with that 3 of Swords on the back end. So let's keep moving. Yeah, and once again, I wouldn't be surprised if you let it rip. All right, like if you really give someone a piece of your mind, you might be a little harsher than you expect to. So let's see why that Knight of Pentacles is here. Okay, the deck is being specific here. Usually for your cards, they pop out super quick for me. The same thing was happening in the Cancer reading. 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay. Yeah, this does feel like an unplanned or unexpected problem, or a surprising problem or situation showing up here, just straight up, where it's like, okay, well, the energy was flowing and we were talking, and this could be someone shutting down communication. For some of you, keep that in mind. There might be somebody who's like, yeah, well, you said this, you said that. I don't even want to talk right now. It's like kind of giving me that vibe. Now, the 2 of Wands, generally a card of planning, decisions, could represent, there's something about distance here for some of you as well with the 2 Knights, now the 2 of Wands. This is a card of planning. And when I see it in reverse, it's something that could be not strategized, not planned. So I would say there could be unexpected situations or surprising situations where it's like a speed bump happens, where it's like, okay, well, I might have not felt the greatest about it, but I was moving things forward, and it's like, boom, it's like hitting a wall, kind of. The energy feels like it's hitting a wall in the center for me. So I would say for some of you, yeah, there could be, once again, surprising situations, problems popping up in this time that you didn't quite plan for or see. Okay, I'm not calling that in for all of you. Or for another portion of you, this could be a situation losing steam, losing motivation, where it's like, okay, well, things are in order, things are moving along, and it kind of just sputters out. So there might be a situation you're involved in right now where it's losing steam, or it's losing that oomph, that zest. Okay, so let's keep moving forward. That passion, right? I feel like it's like draining. Let's see what the 3 of Swords has to say. Okay. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the shadow card. Remember, take this however it hits for you. It could just be someone else. I mean, we have enough damn people here. We could be seeing someone else's energy. So let's go in on that 3 of Swords. Who's in the feelers? What's that 3 of Swords here? Thank you. Ace of Wands. And this is anger. This is anger. This isn't like sit on the couch depressed and sad. This is anger, mad. Like the fire-air combination on the background, it's absolutely a clue to me. Very volatile type of energy with the 3 of Swords and Ace of Wands in the upright. Damn right that someone's pissed off about something. Okay, whether it's you or somebody else, like it's giving me that very indignant type of energy. Like, yeah, I'm pissed off. What do you expect? You did this or you said that. Like, it's giving me this type of very conflicted type of energy. Now, the Ace of Wands could sometimes be good. It could represent opportunities. It could represent offers. So if I were to give you the most rainbows and butterflies meanings of this and the 3 of Swords together, it could be an opportunity to mend your broken heart. Or the most optimistic would be an opportunity to heal a pain of some sort. That could be coming in for some of you. But the main intuitive vibe I'm picking off here is someone is pissed. Someone is angry. Someone is mad. Like, it's very powerful and strong here on the back end. It might be you, right? There might be something that's like, how dare they type of energy. Take it however it is, Gemini. I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. Of course, it could mean other things. Watch out for false opportunities. Watch out for things that pick up real quick and end just as quick. Like, that's another thing I'm picking up, where something comes in really quick and it's out just as fast. So let's go through and do a quick little recap here. Lots of stuff going on in the energy. Lots of people could be connected as well. But let's go through piece by piece. Position number 1, and even going along the top, we have like the Knight flowing, stopping, the anger possibly on the back end. Knight of Cups with the Page of Swords in reverse. Emotionally, for a lot of Geminis, you could be very much back and forth in this time. Like feeling good, nothing can touch me, to feeling really rough. Like, it's emotionally volatile here. If some of you are going through romantic issues, which could be possible with this alignment, could really be getting under the skin. When I'm seeing that. Another thing I did pick up was like somebody having a communication and saying a little too much, or saying how they feel, expressing their emotion, but a little harsher than they wanted to. Moving to the center, so watch for the slips of the tongue. We do have the Knight of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands in reverse, and here comes that little roadblock, situation, blockage. It's like a delay in the energy where it was flowing, and then it's like pumping the brakes here, something coming to a halt. So I did say there could be unplanned, unexpected, or even surprising situations and problems in this time. It is showing up here in the center. And remember, this is for the month overall. And yeah, we do go through cycles of easy flowing to rough going type of energy, but there could be certain situations that either fall out or at least come to lose steam. Like, that's a vibe. So there might be something you're just personally losing a little motivation towards, where it's like it started out really good, but now it's like draining. That's how this feels to me in the center. Now onto the back end, we have the 3 of Swords with the Ace of Wands, pissed off type of energy, like straight up and down. Now, another thing I did say, some of you may have the opportunity to find some sort of healing within yourself or within a situation. That is possible here as well. But with the fire-air combination, the passion of the Ace of Wands with the 3 of Swords, it's like, how dare this person, or like, it's just very indignant type of energy, and angry, upset, or mad. So please do with that information what you will, Gemini. You could take a screenshot and look into that further. Let's get you a shadow card though. Let's see what's in the shadows for the Geminis. My guides and spirit team. Like, it doesn't all, like, I'm not picking up tons of like treachery in the spread itself, but there's a little anger in the mix. Let's go. What do we got for Gemini, please? And I always like to pull one of these at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So what do we got for Gemini, please? Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. Let's get it going. No pressure, as always, my friends. What do we have for Gemini? Please. And I saw this anger for you a few weeks ago. I just want to mention that again. I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I saw like this little anger type of energy, and it's showing up again. Okay, we do have the High Priestess in the shadows. So we have some Piscean energy possibly, or water sign energy showing up here heavily again. Now the High Priestess is the matron of psychics, intuitives, and tarot readers. I do feel for a lot of Geminis, your powers of empathy and intuition could be extra heightened in this time, and this could also represent a psychic link with someone as well. So always keep that in mind. The High Priestess is very subtle energy, but it's powerful in its own right. Now, for another portion of you, there could be a piece of information coming to light when the High Priestess is in the shadows. Because remember, she's also the keeper of secret knowledge and sacred knowledge. So it's just something to watch out for. A lot of new information could be coming your way. But I feel this really powerful intuition and empathy. Just know maybe other people's energy could be affecting you in a powerful way, especially if there's a psychic link. So Gemini, that's what I have for you this week, or this month, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet though. I'm going to give the details of the February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, Which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.